something very interesting happened today. RJD welcomed dreaded gangster turned politician Osama Shahabuddin's family back into the party fold. His wife Hina Shahab, who had contested the recent Lok Sabha elections as an independent candidate from Siwan in Bihar, joined the party along with her son Osama Shahab, who is a first-time member. RJD Supremo Lalu Prasad's heir apparent Tejasvi Yadav welcomed them and described Shahabuddin as one of the founding members of the RJD. He went on to claim that the inductions would help in their fight against communal forces represented by BJP and RSS.
हिना साहब जो कि स्वर्गीय शहाबुद्दीन जी की धर्मपत्नी हैं और शहाबुद्दीन जी पार्टी के फाउंडर मेंबर तक रहे, लंबे अरसे तक विधायक सांसद रहे, पार्टी के बड़े नेता रहे और आज पुनः हिना साहब जी और उनके पुत्र भाई ओसामा ने पार्टी सदस्यता ग्रहण किया है और मेरा विश्वास है कि इससे सिवान के साथ साथ पूरे बिहार में जो है पार्टी को मजबूती मिलेगी.
Amongst the biggest mafia dons of Bihar, Shahabuddin was once a close Lalu aide and had remained unbeaten in his stronghold of Siwan until his conviction in a murder case in 2007 that led to his eventual disqualification. He died in 2021 in Bihar jail where he was serving a life sentence. His wife Hina then unsuccessfully contested Siwan seat on RJD tickets on multiple occasions till 2019. However, this time around in 2024, she was denied a ticket. Then she fought as an independent and lost again. And yet, she and her son have now been embraced. The BJP is now asking, what is it, if not appeasement, that makes RJD welcome a mafia's family into its fold?
शाहबुद्दीन के परिवार को अपनी पार्टी में ज्वाइन करा के आरजेडी ने यह स्पष्ट कर दिया है कि उसकी ऑफिशियल रणनीति आने वाले बिहार चुनाव में गुंडों को टिकट देना, गुंडों के परिवार को टिकट देना और बिहार को एक ऐसे युग में वापस ले जाना है जहां माफिया, बाहुबली और गुंडे विधायक के भेष के अंदर जनता को लूटा करते थे और मासूमों की जान को लिया करते थे.
परिवार की एक बार फिर से आरजेडी में
अच्छी बात है, उनको जिसको मन करे वो कर ले. अब ये उनका दर्शाता है कि क्या कर रहे हैं, वो किसको ला रहे हैं, तो दोष हमको दे रहे हैं और काम वही कर रहे हैं.
ये आरजेडी ऐसे लोगों की नेचुरल एनवायरनमेंट, नेचुरल हेवन है. जंगल राज क्रिएट किया ही बिहार में आरजेडी ने और इस जंगल राज के जो सबसे बड़े बड़े पोस्टर बॉय और पुरोधा है, शहाबुद्दीन से लेकर बाकी, ये सब आरजेडी में ही उनका एक प्रकार से घरौंदा पाते थे और इसीलिए अब शहाबुद्दीन का बेटा ओसामा, नाम भी देखिए ओसामा इन्होंने भी ज्वाइन कर ली है आरजेडी. ओसामा पर भी वैसे इसी प्रकार के केसेस है, कहीं रंगदारी का, कहीं और कुछ.
चितरंजन गगन जी, तेजस्वी जी ने इस ज्वाइनिंग का फोटो ट्वीट करके बोला है, जीत रहे हैं हम, जीत रहा है बिहार. कैसे?
निश्चित रूप से जनता हमारे साथ में है. अभी लफाजों की, झूठ बोलने वालों की, दुष्प्रचार करने वालों की, दूसरे का चरित्र हनन करने वालों की जो सो जनता पहचान चुकी है. इसीलिए जो सो पूरा विश्वास है 2025 का चुनाव.
सर, मोहम्मद शहाबुद्दीन किस केस में लाइफ सेंटेंस की काट रहे थे वो तो आप मुझसे बेहतर जानते हैं. देयर वाज अ मैन हुज सन्स वर इन फ्रंट ऑफ हिम मर्डर्ड. Buckets full of acid was poured on them till their skulls were visible and they were left to die in front of their father. That's the case in which he was serving a life sentence. आप चाहते हैं कि जनता आपको ऐसे आदमी की फैमिली को इंडक्ट करने के लिए वोट दे?
पहली बात तो यह कि जो है सो ओसामा या उनकी माँ, इन पर आप शहाबुद्दीन साहब का मामला पर आप जोड़ रहे हैं.
बिल्कुल मुझे पता था आप ये बोलेंगे, तो मैं आपको बता दूं कि शहाबुद्दीन की वाइफ हिना, नहीं सर, आप सुनिए, उनकी अगेंस्ट केसेस सुनिए. मर्डर, एक्सटॉर्शन, आर्म्स एक्ट, ऐसी दूध के धुले ये भी नहीं है. जो तीसरा बेटा था उन्हीं आदमी का, चंद्रशेखर जी का जो तीसरा बेटा था, द वन हु वाज विटनेस इन द केस इन द मर्डर ऑफ दोस टू ब्रदर्स, जिसके लिए ये जेल में थे, he was killed. He was the prime witness. उसमें अक्यूज है ओसामा जी.
नहीं, सुन लीजिए ना, आप सुन लीजिए। आप जो बोल रही हैं, भाजपा के प्रवक्ता अभी बोल रहे थे। मैं याद दिलाना चाहूंगा, यही अब तक दिवंगत हो गए सुशील मोदी जी। सुशील मोदी जी का बयान आया था कि शहाबुद्दीन साहब के निधन पर जो है सो जो जिस ढंग से रिएक्ट करना चाहिए आरजेडी को नहीं किया।
That's because तेजस्वी वो अपने माई और बाप वो सब फॉर्मूला चेंज कर रहे थे ना, वो MY फॉर्मूला को फिर वो बहुजन, अल्पसंख्यक, आदि आबादी बना रहे थे।
मैडम सुनिए ना, मैडम सुनिए, पहले सुन लीजिए। और कोई अगर यह कहता है भाजपा में जितने एक पर एक गैंगस्टर हैं, उत्तर प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री के ऊपर एक दो नहीं।
सर आप हिना और ओसामा की बात कीजिए ना। ओसामा की शादी में तो गए थे आरजेडी के नेता। ओसामा की शादी में तो गए थे आरजेडी के नेता।
क्यों नहीं जाएंगे? क्यों नहीं जाएंगे?
He has murder and extortion cases against him. That's why.
नहीं, यह भाजपा सर्टिफिकेट देगी। वह जिसको सर्टिफिकेट देगी वह पाक साफ हो गया। मैंने कहा उत्तर प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री पर कितने दर्जन मर्डर अटेम्प्ट टू
आप सर्टिफिकेट देंगे
और कितना केस था?
Are you saying that Mohammed Shahabuddin was not a gangster? He repeatedly fought on RJD ticket. Are you saying that extortion and murder charges against Osama are fake?
गलत ढंग से फंसाया गया।
किसको?
एक बार नहीं, कई बार विधानसभा से लेकर पार्लियामेंट को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं। आप उस मतदाता को, उस वोटर को आप कटघरा में खड़ा कर रहे हैं। आप उसके बने मतदान जो किया,
राधिका,
उसको आप चुनौती दे रहे हैं।
Convictions don't matter because elections matter.
You know, RJD's desperate attempt to bring Osama Shahab, who has cases of extortion and murder against him, he is the son of one of the biggest mafia dons that Bihar has seen, Shahabuddin, into the party, is the ugly truth of the so-called India alliance, which talks about India first, which talks about hum samvidhan ke rakshak hai, and they believe in getting dons, mafia dons into their party. How can we also forget, you just played the bite of Mr. Tejasvi Yadav, where he's proudly declaring that Shahabuddin ji, a man who destroyed Bihar, a man who was the biggest mafia don, and with a history of extreme crime and violence with him, was a founding member of their party. How proudly he was saying that, हमारी पार्टी के founding member are उनके बेटे, जिनके ऊपर इतनी लंबी फेहरिस्त है, इतने क्रिमिनल केसेस की, उनकी मदर के भी आज वो पार्टी में आ रही है। So it's very clear for the India Alliance and the RJD, it's not about progress or people's welfare. It is shamelessly about preserving dynasties. It is about promoting criminal legacies and shamelessly playing vote bank politics. We've also seen how Mr. Yadav had said, Mr. Tejasvi Yadav has gone on to make comments for the Muslims just because of, in favor of them, just because of his vote bank politics. But what the sad part in this entire thing is that under the leadership of Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav and Ms. Tejasvi Yadav, the India Alliance in Bihar is now again playing a gamble with Bihar's future. And they are trying to push the state back into the era of fear and crime and muscle power that was there under them. So this is what Bihar succumbed to under their rule, and which is why they never came back to power. You know, Bihar is one of those states where Nitish Kumar ji has been winning again and again. And a state
But Radhika, even Nitish Kumar is not in the clear. He also is accused of changing rules for the release of Anand Mohan Singh. That he was also a gangster. He was in jail serving sentence for murdering a sitting IAS officer. Nitish also did the same thing.
If you look at the crime rate of Bihar at the time of Lalu Prasad Yadav's government and look at the crime rate now. Look at the Bihar. Earlier, I remember when we were young, we would not even think of going to Bihar. Now you can go to Bihar, you can go as a tourist, you can go to Patna. There is no dar wahan pe. You remember Bihar के लिए और लालू प्रसाद यादव जी के लिए कहा जाता था, जब तक रहेगा समोसे में आलू तब तक रहेगा बिहार में लालू. बट कितने साल हो गए, लालू जी को तो बिहार बार बार भगा देती है, नहीं रखती, बिकॉज दे डू नॉट वांट टू गो बैक into the kind of
RJD did emerge as the single largest party in the last assembly elections. The equations changed later. That's a different story altogether. But IP सिंह जी, अगर उनके पास शहाबुद्दीन है तो आपके पास तो बहुत ही लंबी फेहरिस्त है. आपके पास मुख्तार अंसारी थे, अफजाल अंसारी, अतीक अहमद. What do you make of this joining of Shahabuddin's family?
2 दशक से बिहार अपराधियों के हाथ में है, उस पर भी चर्चा कर लीजिए. अनंत कुमार से लेके आनंद से लेके कोई माफिया गुंडा है जो आज बीजेपी में नहीं बैठा है? सारे माफिया आज बीजेपी।
तो आप कह रहे हैं वो गलत है ना?
बीजेपी
तो आईपी सिंह जी, आप कह रहे हैं वो गलत है ना?
सर्टिफिकेट थमाया है लोकसभा
आईपी सिंह जी,
और 2027 में हम देंगे। अब बिहार में
आईपी सिंह जी, यू नॉट लिसनिंग टू मी।
नीतीश कुमार को
आईपी सिंह जी, क्या ये गलत है? क्या माफिया, गैंगस्टर, डॉन, जिन लोगों के ऊपर मर्डर चार्जेस हैं,
जाएगी और 100% राजद वहां राष्ट्रीय जनता दल बिहार में सरकार बनाने जा रहा है। आप देखते रहिए।
सर, आप सवाल तो सुनते नहीं हैं, आपको जो बोलना होता है वही बोलते हैं, तो फिर मैं आपसे क्या ही पूछ सकती हूँ। बट सैफ खान जी, as the senior party in the INDIA bloc, does Congress endorse this? The parties whose leaders on every given opportunity talk about mohabbat ki dukaan and nyay. Will you talk about justice to Chandrasekhar ji, whose sons were murdered by these people, by Shahabuddin, and the other son, his son Osama, who's now joined the party, is also accused of killing his third son, his only surviving son, who was a witness to those murders.
See, absolutely. It is absolutely, it is an unfortunate, that is what the court has decided, and that is why Shahabuddin was jailed. He was in Tihar, and then later on he died due to the COVID. But coming to the point, as I did listen to the spokesperson what Bharatiya Janata Party has been saying, let me tell her very clearly and make every audience of very clear that as per the ADR report, about 70% of the criminals are being associated with Bharatiya Janata Party if you go through the parliament Suchi. Or even in Vidhan Sabha. So what are they talking about?
How many of those 70% are murder case accused?
Position in terms of religion restrictions. There are extreme cases as well. Rapes. There are 99 cases registered every single day as per the National Crime Register.
No, you please talk about
Let
the
me tell
cases
you,
that you're talking
India is
about
sitting
on
on
our
fifth
leaders.
position
Let's
right
talk
now in
about
terms
that,
of
not
women's
about how many
security.
cases are registered.
I'm talking about crime rate here. Let me tell you, every single day, the crime.
Sir, I'm talking about very
claims are
that's the ADR data is a separate debate. There are different kinds of cases involved there. I'm just talking about one of the most dreaded gangsters
on the channel
in Bihar. One of the most dreaded, if not the worst, here. Being endorsed.
And how about these 70%? And they have extreme cases against them. Let me tell you.
So how is your alliance different? Okay. What is it that you are doing different?
Rape, extortion, murder.
Extortion and murder are charges against Osama. And will Rahul Gandhi call up Tejasvi and say you should kick them out?
Priya, listen to me. Priya, if you are just specifically talking about one, we all as a party need to firstly understand that any criminal would not be allowed to the party, right? We should all take this step. This is a seek for us, right? We should follow this. But what is happening right now, as per the ADR report, Bharatiya Janata Party, look at the Amit Shah itself, the Home Minister.
Sir, let's not indulge in what about it. We were talking about a specific cases, and I'm not here to defend the criminals that are in BJP ranks. I think a criminal is a criminal, and it is equally wrong. But such an open endorsement of somebody like Shahabuddin is, I don't know how does party tend to explain it. But Manish Barrier, it just do you think that why Shahabuddin's family was sidelined, so to speak, was also because Tejasvi Yadav at one point was trying to overhaul the image of the party. He coined the whole, we are getting away from MY, we are going to focus on BAAP, we are going to focus on jobs, the whole Jungle Raj, Mafia Raj image has to be done away with. Why do you think he is today going back to the same old formula? Do you think Prashant Kishore's emergence could have anything to do with this?
So first I will say two words: shamelessness and hypocrisy. That's what RJD has done this time. And the second, with one single decision, he has actually killed his chances in next assembly elections. He might be looking at, Siwanchal region where Owaisi made a lot of difference. You would know that they joined RJD. RJD was not the single largest party, but then once Owaisi's MLAs joined, it became a single largest party. But I think is concerned because traditionally that North Bihar region and especially Simanchal region has given number of MLAs to RJD, which Owaisi took it back. I think, this Shahabuddin's family not being there did make a difference. And I think Prashant Kishore right now, I don't think is such a big factor, but yes, more parties are coming and he's also wooing, minority votes. But I think beyond that, the loss which he faced vis-a-vis Owaisi has something to do with it.
Right. Desperate times lead to desperate measures, but how desperate can one get to seek an endorsement like those?
I think a lot of people are looking at
like those coming in from the people. Unfortunately, sir, I've completely run out of time on this segment. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on this.